He moved like smoke, all twitch and flare. One eye on the door, one foot in the air. Had a knife in his boot, laugh on his lips. Never drank water, just took little sips. He'd dance through a firefight, grin with pride. Said you don't gotta win, just survive the ride. Then one day he bled just a scratch real thin. He said now's the time, let the burn begin. Adrenaline, Andy's the name. Plus damage when he's hurting, but he's never the same. Heart like a fuse and hands that shake. He's the last man running and the first one to break. He found the shot in a C.A.M.P box tin. Said boost the rush, trade flesh for a win. The first week's wild, he hums when he swings. Lands 6 hits where most miss a thing. Second week, breath runs dry. Can't sit still, can't blink an eye. He's faster now, but lean as bone. The kind of man you chase, not own. Adrenaline, too hot to hold. Weapon DMG when the blood runs cold. He's a live wire hero, cracked and thin. But I bet on him, Adrenaline to win. He twirls his knife like a nervous tick. Speaks in bursts, always moves quick. He'll win a duel with a single breath. But sometimes he laughs too close to death. Can't carry much, but he carries fear. Even raiders flinch when Andy's near. He's all instinct, no delay. But he sleeps with one eye just in case.
He's got one hit point and a point to prove. Guy stubs his toe and hits like a bomb. Don't sneak up, don't slow him down, just run with him.
People say that boy ain't well. He'll burn out fast, can't even spell. They ask me why I stay so near when he twitches like a life trip flare in gear. But I've seen him move through hell's own gate, bleeding, grinning, tempting fate. And when his heart pounds like a warning bell, that's the sound of my boy doing well. Adrenaline, high risk game. One step from gone, but he ain't ashamed. He don't bulk up, don't break a sweat. He burns through the fight, no regrets. Adrenaline, say what you will. He's got one more run and he's running still. Call him wild, call him crack, call him unsteady. He made soup with soap and brushed with grease. Forgot his name for 2 whole weeks. He stitched his coat to a yaguai's tail, then asked the beast to fetch the mail. He tripped on boots he meant to wear. Tried to cook but burned the air. But then one day a voice cut in. Join the squad, you're underpin. 2's company, 4's a buff. Alone he's soft, but in a crowd he's tough. When he's solo, stats go low. Can't tell a pipe gun from a radio. But with pals around, he's quick and slick. His aim gets sharp and his brain gets quick. With herd mentality, baby. He's a one-man dream with 3 more men. He's sweet but so low, Lord, he's rough. He wore his helmet like a muff. He saluted mailboxes, kissed a ghoul, then cried when he slipped on a rat roach stool. But with the boys, he's got that spark. Leads the charge and guards the ark. They say he's dumb, well, not in packs. He even fixed my Geiger snack. Say 2's company, 4's a buff. He's all out of brains, but he's full of bluff. When he's with us, he's our ace. Flanked on all sides, a sturdy his name, he just says what? With herd mentality, baby. It's four of a kind or none at all. Went solo once, forgot to eat. He boiled soup with both his feet. Put a stim pack in his tea. True story. Dum dum dee dee dee. He tried to farm a single plot, planted mines instead of crops. He drew a map, then ate the page, declared himself a stealthy mage. But stick him near a single soul, and somehow he plays every role. He buffs the squad and clears the floor. Just don't let that man out the door. Two's company, four's a buff. In a crowd, he's brave and rough and gruff. Solo strolls, not his style. He once got lost inside a mile, but squad him up and he's the ace. He even wins at second base. With herd mentality, sugar, he's a genius when he's not alone. Herd mentality, baby. So hold his hand or lose the plan. He used to light the dance hall floor, spin the girls till their feet were sore, laugh in time with a swing band tune, hand on waist, heart in bloom. 10 caps a dance line round the wall, radio crackle, jukebox call. He smelled like soap and borrowed cologne, back when touch didn't cost you bone. 10 caps a dance ain't worth a thing, not if the glow comes afterward, darling. Hold him close, feel the heat, then count the rads into your heartbeat. 10 caps a dance, sweet romance, but radiation don't give second chances. He's unstable, isotope sugar, and love don't pay that price no more. Found the serum in a lead-lined crate, label said careful, don't agitate. He laughed it off, said I'll be fine, drank it down like cheap red wine. First night back he took my hand, floor went quiet, band half and just one spin, just one squeeze, lights flickered and my skin felt weak. 10 caps a dance ain't worth a thing when a slow song makes the Geiger sing. He don't mean harm, he don't mean wrong, but his heartbeat hums a dangerous song. 10 caps a dance, count it twice, glow fades slow, but it don't fade nice. He's unstable, isotope honey, and closeness costs more than money. They say it only happens when he's touched. I hugged him once, now I itch in the dark. Diluted RadAway helps, but not enough for a waltz. Doctor said distance is love now. Now he stands by the edge of the room, tips his hat, hums along to the tune. Won't take a hand, won't pull you near, smiles like he's brave, I say fear. He still pays 10 caps to watch me sway. Says, dance for me, just not my way. And when the lights dim low at closing time, we walk home slow, just out of line. 10 caps a dance ain't worth a thing, but love's still here in the space between. No holding tight, no borrowed I told my sweet Steve, and I'll love him glowing at arm's length, please. Nobody heard Carl leave the camp. No step, no breath, not even a lamp. Just a hush in the weeds where his boots had been, and the chill of a whisper crawling in. Didn't carry steel, didn't wear no coat, just moved like a breeze in a dream someone wrote. You blink, he's gone like a sleight of hand scam. Then you check your caps and the sugar bombs. Damn. Creeping Carl, he don't make a peep. Moves through the dark like a thought in your sleep. Still is regret, soft as a sin. He fades when the fighting begins. Creeping Carl with a weightless smile. Watch your gear and your girl for a while. He's nowhere, he's everywhere, always on file. That sneaky old creeping Carl. Now some folks brag they got stealth on lock, but Carl, he is the ticking clock. Ain't about speed, ain't about grace. It's being still like a ghost in place. He'll sit on a stump for a week or two, holding his breath like statues do. Then bam, one raider flat on the floor. No blood, no mess, just an open door. Creeping Carl, he don't take a bow. Melts like mist from a shadowed brow. Invisible truth, weightless and wise. He's the answer to unseeing eyes. Creeping Carl, got no team or trail. Move through the smoke like a bedtime tale. Just a shape in the dust, a finger on a scale. That whispering, creeping Carl.
He's so quiet. The wind asked him to hush. Saw him sit for 3 hours straight, just waiting. Only armor he wears is patience.
I heard a raider scream one night, said the chameleon's back, ain't no fair fight. She fired at leaves, at air, at trees, but the silence stayed like a disease. Later found her boots in a tidy pair, and a note that read, nice try, take care. Carl don't glow, Carl don't gas, he just collects, and he don't stash trash. Creeping Carl, they say he's a myth, just a tale told in a wasteland rift. But I seen him once, just his grin, then gone like the storm blowing in. Creeping Carl, don't you blink too fast, or you rad your gun, your memories past. Ain't got no voice, no flag, no snarl, but if you feel watched, it's probably Carl. You used to chase me down the hill and twirl me on the floor. Now all you do is stand around too armored to adore.
But baby, now I block the pain from ghouls to gamma rays. I got the scaly skin mutation, dear,
And I can take grenades. You're too tough to tango.
but I can stop a train.
You can't keep up with music.
But I shrug off acid rain,
You're heavy as a Brahmin.
and handsome as a tank.
I miss the man I danced with. We'll blame the mutant skank. I bring you fancy rat stuck stew. You grunt and barely blink. You used to lift me off my feet. Now your joints just creak and clink. I know I move a little slow, but I've got style and grace, like a super mutant in a tux with a charming lizard face. You're too tough to tango,
But I can block a claw.
I'd settle for a waltz again.
I'm made of steel and all,
You're colder than the bunker,
and stronger than the wall.
I miss the sweat and rhythm, but hey, I don't trip or fall. I loved you with your fragile skin that bruised at every hug. But now you're like a porcupine who left me for a slug.
Oh honey, let me prove to you I'm still the man you kissed.
Just give me half an hour more to cross this grocery list. You're too tough to tango,
but I'm too sharp to lose.
You used to float like whiskey,
now I crunch like old vault shoes.
but baby, you still love me.
That part I'll never shed.
So come slow dance with the turtle man before we both drop dead. Used to be a brawler, fists like bricks, cleared out bars with a few well-placed kicks. Muscles thick but vision poor, missed the goal that got him near the door. Couldn't hit nothing past 10 paces, had to guess the cards, names and faces. Then came a glow, a twitch in the spine, woke up seeing straight down a power line. Dead-eyed Dave got a sniper's grin, sees the lies in a preacher's skin. Don't arm wrestle, don't haul no gear, but he'll shoot your soul from the atmosphere. Dead-eyed Dave, he don't waste rounds, makes eye contact with battlegrounds. He's thin in the arms, but man alive, one blink, one breath, and you won't survive. Strength bled off like steam from stew, couldn't swing a pipe, couldn't carry two, but the world lit up in bloodshot red, and every heartbeat spelled out dead. He could see a right twitch from 40 feet, count the teeth in a rat stug's bleed. Criticals came like clockwork fate, shooting off hats from across the state. Dead-eyed Dave, he don't pack light, but his shots write sermons in the night. He's a ghost with a rifle, a whisper with teeth. Watch your step if he's perched beneath. Dead-eyed Dave got no room for brawl, but he'll end your crew with one good call. Can't lift your loot, can't break a door, but he'll see the lock and shoot the core. One shot, one kill, more like one glare. He once shot the wing off a blowfly in a dust storm. Man's cross-eyed strong, in just one eye. Now raiders whisper in hushed concern about the man who makes your retina burn. They say he's watching from who knows where, with the stare so cold it parts the air. He don't charge, don't shout, don't bluff, just tightens his grip, and that's enough. His scope's a sermon, his trigger's long, and all you leave is a final loan. Dead-eyed Dave don't talk or teach, but your sins are well within his reach. Got no bench press, got no tan, but he'll shoot the guilt clean out your plan. Dead-eyed Dave, the Wasteland's judge, don't hold a grudge, just won't budge. And if your path runs through his range, best change your fate before he rearrange. Before he rearrange. He had that easy grin, warm in the amber light. Held my hand close, didn't give me a fright. We'd sit by the fire, laugh and sway, share a smoke, whisper night away. His touch was soft, not a spark inside, just steady warmth in the pale moonlight. Then one night he said, I found a brew so bold, something to charge the heart and soul. Sparky, sparky, heart on fire now. He says when you hug tonight, he's bright at dawn, a live wire man. electric when you hold his hand. He mixed the serum at the old chem bench with copper oil and flux to quench. Pure yellow cake, ultra type 2, all the fixings for something new. He downed that drink like a lover's dare, said, let me feel life everywhere. Next day, thrown beneath his skin, a spark at his smile, then shock within. Sparky, Sparky, but he's so bold, shocks the world when the fight unfolds. He's quick with wit and quick with flame, but love him close, that's not the same. Now we kiss like it's high voltage night. I've got gloves on just to hold him tight. He hums when he walks like wires in tune, lights up the dark like a neon moon. But every caress comes with a jolt, a tiny zap, a buzzing jolt. His arms don't hold, they crackle and gleam. Love in volts, not what it seems. He's part storm, part sweetheart. Try a hug, don't forget the gloves. He's the only man I know with lightning in his blood. Yes, he's electrified, a dance unplanned. He lights up walls and shakes my hand. Some nights he buzzes and I step back. Other nights we laugh about the crack. It's love with the spark, a bright amber grab. Joy with a shock, the positive in the draft. And though it stings when we touch too close, I wouldn't trade him for something that's not so sparky, Sparky, wild and bright. Shocks the poor soul who holds him tight. But I wear my rubber just for fun. Two hearts electric under the wasteland sun. Sparky, Sparky, wild, free and true. Static love, that's me and you. He held his shield up when the bullets flew, stood by my side when the world went blue, laughed every ray like it was just a game, said I'll take the hits, I won't complain. We kissed under rat storms, blind to the haze. He didn't ask for glory or lauds or praise. Then one day he smiled, said let's mix a brew for a team and for love. I'll take a hit for you. Oh, M.P., heart on fire, takes the fall so the team won't tire. He's hurting more than the Raiders' blows, but we stand taller, that's how love goes. He found that serum in a lab so old, with acid and plastic, flux and bone molded cold. Drank it down like a vow made true, said if I hurt, let it help you. First fight he staggered, he winced, he bled, but when we fell, he took the lead. Enemy fire struck his chest, team felt half, but he felt the rest. Oh, empath, I see you shine, breathing deep through the battle line. We take less pain, he feels it all, and somehow still he won't let us fall. Now he Ribs can crack from the smallest blow, but we stand firm as sacrifice shows. A partner proud, a lover true. He takes the pain so we don't lose you. He's like a lightning rod in a storm, takes it all. When he's down we feel half as torn. Ain't love if it doesn't feel some pain. I hold his hand in the fallout rain, tracing stars through the scorching stain. People whisper he's too frail, but they don't stand where his courage hails. He may be brittle, but he stands tall, bruised from the hits that feed us all. He says my heart's worth each new bruise, and I smile back, no one to lose. C.A.M.P, bless his name, takes every blow and we stay the same. He's fragile flesh in a wasteland band, but he gives us strength no matter the depth. C.A.M.P, heart so wide, we take less hurt when he's by our side. He don't complain, he only gives. That's the way this wasteland love lives. Pete used a garden growing his greens, zucchini rows and lima beans. He'd hum old tunes while he turned the soil, treated veggies like buried spoils. But one night out past the butcher's shack, he found a vial in a burlap sack. Took one sip and he changed real quick. Now just the smell of lettuce makes him sick. Meat-eating Pete, roast on the spit, pass the Brahmin and he'll never quit. No carrots, no corn, no veggie stew. He's grilling ribs and howling too. Meat-eating Pete, beast on his plate, he'll take 2 legs and clean the crate. Got teeth like tools and a caveman grin. If it had a face, he'll dig right in. Yeah. Used to eat light, said plants were clean. Now he's barbecuing death claw spleen. No sickness came, no rats, no itch, just primal growls and a protein twitch. He bit a mole rat before it died, so it tastes like victory, deep fried. Got strength in his arms and a belly full of flame, a walking smoker with a hunger name. You sure he ate that thing raw? He winked and said tartar. I saw him lick a scorched beast rib like it was a drumstick. Don't offer Pete your veggie tray, he'll toss it out and sashay away. Salads make him sneeze and squirm, says that rabbit food belongs to worms. He's got no shame and zero qualms, just spice rub steak and grease-stained palms. He'll sniff out meat from a county wide, just follow the smoke where Pete resides. Meat-eating Pete, fire and bone, he'll chew through jerky like a cyclone. Won't touch taters, won't sip stew, he's got red-stained lips and a butcher's view. Meat-eating Pete, born to roast, wants ribs, not toast, and haunches most. He'll never farm and he won't say grace, but he'll clean your plate with a primal face. Freddie was a string bean, knees like reeds, always moved quiet, never had needs. Couldn't hold much, but he slipped through cracks, ran recon lines, never washed his back. He dodged a punch like a paper sheet, then disappeared down a 10th-floor street. Said a heavy soul just slows you down, so I stay light and I skip this town. Floating Freddie, air in his toes, he'll slip right past you before you know knows he can't lift much, but he'll leap all day, falling soft as a prayer and then float away. Caught a vile mark, BB2. Didn't ask much, just cracked it through. Next day he walks like he's on a wire and falls like ash from a chimney fire. His bones got thin, but his step got grace, and he vanished like mist from a raider base. He ain't strong, but he don't need brawn. He'll land on a roof with pajamas on. Floating Freddy, feathers 4 feet, drifts downstairs without missing a beat. You can break his grip, but not his speed. He's a wishbone man, and flight's his creed. He once tried punching, broke his wrist, swore off brawls with the pacifist list. Can't carry loot, can't swing no axe, but he'll vault right over your squat and back. Says falling slow, ain't falling scared, it's just floating like nobody cared. He may not haul, but he hears the breeze and rides the air with skeletal leaves. Is that a man or a dandelion seed? I saw him jump from a water tower. He landed softer than my mama's quilts. He courted me with bottle caps and breeze, left chalk hearts high up in the trees. We don't dance, we levitate, our shadows flicker at heaven's gate. He may not hold me with strength or might, but he drifts through dreams and kisses light. So when I fall with grace, 'cause Freddy's arms are a floating place. Floating Freddy, no weight, no chain, moves like a song in the rats don't rain. Bird bones blessed him, made him free. He don't fall hard, he just flies past me. Floating Freddy, wind's own child, can't bench a thing, but he drives me wild. One wrong breeze, he's gone for good, but I'll wait where he said he would. He was sharp as a tack, smooth on his feet, buttoned up collar and shoes real neat. Carried books in a satchel, danced like a charm, tipped his hat, linked his girl on his arm. Read the news and the weather in Latin Greek. He'd hum Debussy and waltz every week. But the world turned cruel and the roads turned black, so he opened a vial and never looked back. Marsupial Max, you're airborne in light. Carry weight, jump, but you ain't too bright. Brains took a hit, but you bounce like a ball. Don't need sense if you're clearing that wall. Now he hops fence lines in a single bound, breaks chandeliers just walking around. He's the king of the crates, a rooftop king, but ask him the date, he can't name a thing. At the bar he orders blue with a grin and forgets his coat and where he's been. But Lord, can he move on the ballroom floor? He spins, he leaps, he scratches the door. Marsupial Max, put that cam away. You got high jump hopes, but your brain won't stay. Packing 80 pounds of old desk fans, but can't spell the or fold his pants. Come Friday night, we got a little rule. He takes diluted RadAway, plays it cool. No vault in the bandstand, no chandelier swing, just a civilized jitterbug, nice and clean. He still forgets the punchline and most of the steps, but he holds me close and does his best. I'd rather a fool who can dance all night than a genius too scared to hold me tight. He jumped the coat check and landed in soup. I saw him climb the exit sign like a loop. A girl dose him down or we're banned from this place. People ask me if I mind the trade. Less brains, more bounce, a little unafraid. They say you could do better, find someone wise, but they never saw him under those skies. With the moonlight caught in that gravity bend, he jumps like hope you thought
forgets my name, but not my hand. I remember love ain't always planned. And marsupial Max, my high-flying flame. He can't spell elevator, but he knows my name. He's a box fan bard with a jump like sin, and I hold his shoes while he leaps again. Marsupial Max, what a wild old way. He don't walk straight, but he makes my day.
He used to gnaw on bloatfly wings, grilled rattles, legs, and other things. But one day he found a bubbling core and woke up blessed with herbivore. Now it's carrots here and corn cakes there, tato stew and beetroot fare. He chews like peas and smells like mint, but Lord above, I miss the scent. Carrots are rabbits, not for men, but I guess I fell for green salad Glen. Ain't no steak, no marrow bone, but his blood runs clean and his health's full grown. He don't sizzle, don't sear, don't smoke, but I ain't heard that boy once choke. He's herbivore, baby, and I guess that's not so bad. I tried to roast a squirrel that day. He winked and pushed his plate away. Said, sugar, don't take it personal, I just ain't built for the carnivore. Now it's dandelion tea for two, with squash and spores and mushroom stew. And while I sigh for meat and flame, I can't deny he's not the same. Carrots are rabbits, not for men, but he ain't coughed since who knows when. No parasites, no fevered bile, just steady steps and a calm old smile. He don't roast, don't broil, don't brag, but our ration stretch and we don't lag. He's herbivore, sugar, and he might just be my man. I caught a rat stark once last May. He cried, then built a compost tray. We ain't kissed with meat breath since, can't say I mind. I used to think it made him weak, that turnip, tilt, and tofu streak. But now we walk without the chills and trade our salt for daisy pills. He packs less fire, but more grace. No gut rot, no crooked pace, and maybe strength ain't just the flame, but how you stay when storms get tame. Carrots are rabbits, not for men, but I stand by my green celly glen. We eat like monks and laugh like thieves, and outlive those with meat-stained sleeves. He ain't rare, ain't raw, ain't red, but I still curl beside his bed. He's herbivore, darling, and that might just be enough. He was tired of limping and packing stems. Said, I'm sick of pain and busted limbs. Found a vial by a rat-stuck shack, label red healing factor, no need to pack. He tipped it back, felt the warmth begin, skin stitched up and he cracked a grin. Said, no more cams for this old guy, but that's when he found out why. Oh, healthy Hank, what did you do? Your stim packs fizz and your Med-X too. You bounce right back from a minigun blast, but buff out now just gives you gas. No more psycho, no more jet, that's the trade you're gonna get. You heal so fast it's kinda sweet, but your chems just ain't worth a rat roach's feet. He walked through fire with a wink and grin. took a Molotov bath, came out with skin. But when a raider tossed him slasher stew, he said, don't bother, ain't nothing I can do. Tried Mentats once, couldn't spell his name. Fixer failed, Addictor's the same. He's the toughest guy you've ever seen, who cries when he can't touch day trip or dreams. So healthy Hank, what did you take? You're wide awake, but you just can't shake. You shrug off lead like it's sugar and tea. But orange Mentats, not for thee. You're a one-man tank, a self-healing mule, but you can't get high, and that ain't cool. You picked regen and paid the fee. Now your chems just fizzle at 33. Ha ha ha. He don't need stems, but can't take jet. He'll live forever, but he sure does fret. He's tough as nails with a soft regret. Healthy Hank just ain't done sulking yet. Oh, Healthy Hank, you made your bed. Now you bounce like springs, but can't clear your head. The glowing vial made you whole and hale, but now your chems are weak and pale. Toughest fell in Appalachia's lands, can't feel a thing, but still shakes hands. You're the hero with the mutant fix, but your party days are stuck at minus 56. I made you a salad with razor grain tops, some taters, some carrots, and blight for the pops. But you wrinkled your nose like it tasted like soap and said, baby, where's the Brahmin roll?
I caught you a steak off a scorched beef's flank.
It sizzled and hissed till it stank up the shack.
But you screamed like I slaughtered your best mutant friend and dumped it in my ammo bin.
I'm a herbivore, dear.
I'm a carnivore, babe.
I can't eat your possum.
You won't touch my cake.
You chewed up my fungus. You fried my brain chunks, but somehow we still make this crazy meal work. Your mirror cakes give me radiation dreams, and your rat stock stew made me sick in my jeans. But when I brought you mud fruit with hibiscus glaze, you said, darling, I'm starved for a steak.
You poisoned my pepper steak, spiced up with white toast and starlight and sunflower pie.
But I bring you petals and you bring me bones, and somehow we're never alone.
You licked the grill.
You boiled my jerky.
You stashed brains in the veggie bin.
You composted my molo rat fillet.
You named the last Brahmin.
Well, she looked like a Judas.
I'll saute your iguana if you stir fry my greens, and I'll toast your teas if you roast my beans. We'll eat from 2 plates with a kiss in between, 'cause love is a meal we can always redeem.
He was a spark plug boy, full of flair. Kissed the charge in the nighttime air. Ran on risk and the rebels laugh. Fire beam guns just for the splash. But plasma burns don't care who's bold, and arcs don't ask before they scold. One zap too close, one shot too wide. He hit the dirt and nearly died. Now he's grounded, not like before. Gave up the shine for a thunderproof core. That grounded mutation shut the door on light shows and lasers and vapor and more. Still walks tall, still packs charge, don't dance no more, no more. Found the vial in a metal case, marked in chalk, trade grace for grace. Popped the top with a burned up thumb, swallowed heat, went deaf, went numb. Now storms roll off him like spilled gin. Static dies when it touches his skin. No more blast, no flash to thrill, but his boots hold firm and his blood sits still. Yes, he's grounded, not like before. Shockproof soul and a silent core. That grounded mutation changed the score. He don't shoot sparks, but he stops the war. He ain't sleek, he ain't high voltage charm, but you'll thank him when you leave unharmed. He's grounded sugar, and he don't blink at storms no more.
To glow like a jukebox fight. Now he just stands there and shuts down light. One hit from a Tesla and he don't flinch, he just stares.
I asked him once, do you miss the flash? He said that life burns bright, then it burns to ash. He don't dazzle, but he won't fall. He's the wall that don't blink when the pulses call. And I ain't one for slow or plain, but I sleep just fine when he walks the rain. So if you ask what keeps me near, it's that grounded boy who don't know fear. Now he's grounded, steel in his veins, lost a little flash, but kept his aim. That grounded mutation rewrote the frame. Now he stands like the thunder, knows his name. He's no showboat, no neon light, but when it hits the fan, he holds the fight. He's grounded, grounded, and that's the kind that makes it through the night. He don't knock, he just arrives. Room goes quiet, something dies. Boots leave prints that sting the floor. Air gets thick near every door. He laughs it off, says, I'm alright, but my mask fog's just standing tight. Every cough's a warning bell. That boy don't walk, he casts a spell. Plague walker, that's his name. Poison blooms where he remains. Every sickness frees the glow. The worse he gets, the stronger blow. Hold him close, you pay the cost, but I'd brave the rot, I'd take the loss. Plague walker, sugar, and I ain't leaving yet. I pack my chems before my kids. Filter tight, seal suit zip. Rat shield low, Med-X high. Love letters written through plastic sides. He's got swamp itch, red worms too. Weeping sores and fever flu. Doctors stare, say run away. I just smile and recheck my gauge. Plague walker, toxic sweet. Every step leaves corpses beat. He don't swing hard, he don't chase fast, but enemies melt when they get past. Yeah, I cough, yeah, my lungs complain, but I breathe them in, I take the pain. Plague walker, baby, still worth the risk. He clears a room without a fight, just stands there humming through the night. Raiders rush, then fall apart. Poison eaten straight through heart. He apologizes when I wheeze. Offers space, offers me peace, but strength like his don't come alone. It cost a girl her comfort zone.
Girl, you're glowing green, ain't that bad? Bad, maybe, but I never been safer.
Love ain't sterile, sweetheart.
I could leave, yeah, that's the rule. Plenty of men ain't chemical, but none of them look at me like I'm the cure they'll never see. Wraps me up, careful, slow, counts my breaths, watches my flow. World says run, I say no. Some loves bloom where toxins grow. Play walker, mark my skin. I'll wear the mask, I'll breathe him in. Let the wasteland talk its mess. I choose the hurt, I choose the mess. He don't promise clean or safe, just loyalty and shared decay. Play walker, darling, and I'm still standing here. Ooh, hey, Sam used to march like a soldier neat. Now he sort of floats down every street. With bird bones in him, he's light on the ground. But you hug him too tight and he might break down. He can hop a roof like he's chasing the moon, but he bruises from pillows and sneezes at noon. Still, when he takes that diluted RadAway dose, he can hold me soft and I hold him close. Mutated Sam, he's still my man. He creaks a bit, but he's got a plan. He ain't quite built like the fellas I knew, but he's just radioactive enough to woo. Now Sam reads blueprints for fun at night, and he rewired my toaster just out of spite. Egghead made him clever, sure as day, but he dropped our bed fixing a microwave tray. His head so big, I knit him a sock, and his arms go limp after winding a clock. But he slips that RadAway under his tongue, and we dance till the stars roll back where they sprung. Mutated Sam, he's kinda grand. He talks like a doctor and trips like a lamb. He's all gray matter and wobbly knees, but he's sweet when he glows and he don't mind fleas. He don't want.
His cough cleared a campsite last week. That wasn't a cough, dear, that was Plague Walker. Well, at least he gives fair warning.
He hums when he's sick like a dusty harp, and the bugs back off when his breath turns sharp. Plague Walker's nasty, that much is true. He once made a death claw catch the flu, but he's got a mask and he sprays his boots and he wipes down the Brahmin before he scoots. And when he's with me, he times it right. A swig